Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
We get started on 24-hour temperature cast again with those numbers way up in the 70s. I think the next couple of mornings, Saturday, Sunday, we've got chances to see some morning temperatures that start with a 6. Won't that feel nice compared to these mornings and overnights? But things are going to get real hot real fast. Each of the next several afternoons got to 95 or 96 in places yesterday. We're going to do that again today. The key will be how soon we can turn down that humidity to make it feel maybe a little less uncomfortable outside. I think some of that moisture is going to linger a while today, but eventually it dries out, and that's what will allow the overnight temperatures to come down a little bit over the next couple of nights. We're still looking at some clouds across parts of the area, and that's really one of the things is this lingering boundary that's having a tough time getting all the way through the area. So as long as it sticks around where it is, can focus a couple of showers in a few spots, and I do think that's still a possibility for today. Higher pressure to the north and west will settle in and take over for the weekend, and drier air will take over. But it's not here yet. And it's probably going to take several hours before that drier air does filter in on those northwest breezes. And that's why we start warm. That's why we feel muggy. Still got dew points up over 70. Have temperatures like at the Tallahassee Airport 76 this morning. In Thomasville, we're at 73. In Valdosta, we're at 72. We're going to find lots of numbers like that. Check out Bainbridge and Camilla at 75. Same in Quincy. Hey, it's 77 in Perry and 78 this morning at Apalachicola. So real warm, real muggy out there. A little breeze. We'll try to stir things up. That breeze from more of the west and northwest should usher in some drier air. We'll notice it more north and west first. It's going to take a lot longer for that drier air to sink south. So far, so good. Most visibility numbers better than 5 miles. Now on that satellite radar composite, maybe even a sprinkle or two in parts of Taylor County. You can see where that little line of clouds fizzles out a little bit when you get down towards Franklin and Wakulla and Taylor County. But I still think we can have this lingering boundary hanging on for a couple more hours. And as long as it does, that's going to keep some of the humidity around. Now all weekend, things are going to be real hot. And as the humidity drops off a little bit, that drier air will heat up farther and faster than more humid air does. That likely means the overnight temperatures, even the evenings, will feel a little bit better. But I think during the afternoon, when you start getting to 96, 97, 98, even when the humidity is removed from the forecast, or at least lowered, still awfully hot and awfully uncomfortable out there. Futurecast shows us by like 2, 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon, we still have all those yellow hours coming together. Some from the north, some from the south. That tells me the boundary still in the vicinity. As that finally sags further south, takes whatever leftover shower chances with it. I think for Saturday, for Sunday, we're unlikely going to find any showers. I do expect to get that drier air in place, and I do think things will feel a little bit better at times during the day. But from like 11 a.m. to like 7 p.m. each day, we're talking big hot all over the place. So be ready for that if you've got outdoor plans. Find ways to stay cool. Those temperatures are going to be way up there. Now, not much is going on in the tropics. We can see some showers and storms maybe across areas near Cuba, near the islands. Nothing that's got a tropical shape to it, nothing that will, not for the next couple of days at least. On the Gulf, winds out of the southwest and west up to about 15 knots. Seas 1 to 3 feet. We'll put a light chop in the protected waters. 70s, still muggy this morning. Sunrise 6:35. This afternoon, trying to dry. We'll call it partly cloudy. I still think there'll be a few showers. We'll go mid-90s for daytime highs one more time. Tonight it'll be upper 60s with clearing and drying. Near the coast it'll stay closer to 70. And here comes that forecast for the next 7. Look at those temperatures this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if some spots get all the way to the very tippy top of the 90s. And we're talking lots of hours with those really high temperatures. Now things want to turn by Monday, Tuesday. It feels like a more wet pattern is coming our way for later next week. We got plenty of time to figure that out before we get there. And first things first, drying today, staying dry for the weekend, and getting hot.